You clicked for the coach. This is the 2027 Chateau 19Z. I'm Steve. Are you ready to walk all 20 feet, 11 inches of this small class CRV? Then in the words of great philosopher Tone Loc, let's do it.
Everybody has a favorite hot feature.
We're going to start in the rear of the 19Z, only because one of the big questions people ask is, how many can you sleep back here? Can you really sleep 3? You're going to have seatbelts for 4, 2 here, driver passenger seat, and then sleeping for 3, 2 here, 1 in the overcab bunk. We'll show you in just a minute. So I have this area made into bed mode right now just to show you, flat-footed. I stand 6 foot 1/2 inch. We have the cushions removed, and you can see I still have headroom, I still have footroom. So yes, you can sleep back here. How cool is that? Somebody can sleep here, somebody sleeps here, and you gotta obviously, ask politely if you need to get up in the middle of the night and use the wet bath. This area does more than make into a great bed. Let's make this into a table. Here's what's awesome about the way this is set up. So back here, behind the cushions, you have these little storage cubbies. On this side, the leg for the table stores. And over here, whatever else you need. So put whatever you want back here. Cup holders, there's shelves back here. There's charging. You have USB-A and C, 12 volt. You have a GFCI out here. Over here, thermostat, another GFCI, and more USB charging, and more cup holders, and more shelves. So the cushions are back. The table is up and out of the way. So now, how about this? You could just take and store the table in the overcab bunk if you want to use it for storage. Now you have this great sectional. This would be a fantastic motorhome for tailgating. In fact, I have a daughter who goes to IU who says, you know what would be awesome, Dad, if you got that little RV, which means this one, you could come down to a game, I could tailgate with my friends, we could hang out. This would be awesome for that, wouldn't it? Because we have a smart TV right up front, so you can sit back here, you could watch the game, and because it is a smart TV, you can take and turn your phone into a hotspot, and you can stream away whatever it is you need to do. So what an awesome setup, right? But obviously, if you're all sitting here and you want to eat or play a game, I mean, you could do this, but you're going to end up with sauce all over you. And you know who wins in that situation? Nobody. Nobody. So let's make this into a table. Real easy to do. Just unscrew that. This just mounts right in here. And once you have it in, you twist it. Give that a couple of good twists. Get that nice and tight. Lock that into place, and check this out. This just goes right here like this. How cool is that? Now you have a table. Now no one's dripping sauce down their shirt. You're back here, you are enjoying the day. And the other great feature about just hanging out inside this 19Z is it's like home. One, it looks great. This is our snow leopard decor with our Hampton Collection two-tone woodwork. Beautiful look, right? But notice the size of these windows. Tons of natural light coming in, and you can even open them. Just open that and you push that. Now there's a screen here. Now we're getting a nice breeze, nice cross ventilation. So a lot of natural light, and at night, you're not gonna want all that natural light, right? You're gonna wanna take and pull your roller blinds. You have a roller blind here, here, over on the other side. You have blinds in the kitchen, and up front, you're gonna have this privacy curtain. That is going to go around the cockpit, and that is going to give you all the privacy at night, but soft close. So plenty of privacy, plenty of natural light, and a lot of storage. So right up here on each side, you have these nice areas with the nets to keep everything in place. You have cabinets here, cabinet here, push button lights right here, so you can turn those on and off as you wish. Really just a great area to hang out, and you have a vent. So all you have to do is open that, open the windows, open the vent. Now you're getting a lot of cross ventilation. Now, if you need more, then you can just simply turn on and fire up that 13,500 BTU roof AC. That is here, so the controls are here. You just turn this to high if you want, and then you turn your fan on, and just like that, now you're cooling the place down. We will take and turn that off. I just wanted to show you how that worked, and then you can adjust the airflow right here. So while we're back here, let's look at the closet. You have hanging space in here. You have drawers down below and room to move about. Because this RV is so small and you have no slides, people are worried about space. This is great if you are thinking, man, I'd love a van, but it's a little tight for me. You're gonna love everything that the 19Z has to offer. One, you have more headroom, 80 inches of headroom, 91 inches of interior space from wall to wall. Overall width is 94 when you go outside. So a lot of space to move around. Fully featured, including this massive 12-volt freezer. Your fridge is right here, and maybe it's eggs for breakfast right here in your campsite kitchen. So we have our 2-burner gas cooktop. You have a cover right here that will flip down. Put your burner on there, put your pan on there, put your eggs in there, scramble away. Convection microwave up top with an air fryer button and storage, because you need that in a motorhome of this size. And it's really amazing how we've just maximized the amount of storage that you have inside this 19Z. So you can really load this up, and boy, I tell you, if you're gonna be gone for a long weekend at a tailgate, all kinds of places. You have the dishes, pantry, whatever you need to store, you have it. You have another cabinet right here. Right here, real quick, this is our control panel. You turn that on, so now we're checking our tank levels. We're checking our chassis battery. We're checking our house battery. Auto gen start. Yep, you have a 4,000 watt generator on here, runs off gas or propane. We'll show you where that is. But there is also an app. So all you have to do is download the app. Now you can take and dial in the parameters for the auto gen start, quiet time, start time, voltage, so on and so forth. Everything here you can also mirror on your phone as well. So great control panel here. And then down below, you're gonna have your 12-volt battery disconnect switch, a GFCI, some switches for lights, and then switches for your awning, for your step light, and your cargo light, which we will show you as we head outside. Over here, let's talk a little more control panel action. Tankless hot water for this wet bath. You can see I can completely stand in here thanks to this skylight. Everything you need right in here. You have your sink, a medicine cabinet, a vent fan, your light, your shower is on a wand, and your toilet is right there. Real easy to drain too. We'll talk about tank levels and show you how to empty your tanks when we go outside, but really a super usable wet bath. And if you would like to keep the door open for ventilation, you have this curtain that goes all the way around, so you can see a completely usable wet bath. So again, just one of the benefits over a van is you're gonna have more room everywhere. As we head up, I just want to take and show you real quick. I'm gonna shut this door, and I wanna talk about this overcab bunk. So 800-pound capacity up here. And yes, adults, you can fit. That's the beauty of a no-slide motorhome. So if you're gonna stay at the tailgate spot all night, or you pull into a restaurant or a parking lot, no slides to put out, and an adult can fit up here. I have everything I need right here. This is nice. You have a vent right here and a little sunshade, so that's going to keep things nice and cool. There's a smart TV, 800-pound capacity. So again, climb up here, sleep. It's awesome. It's a great setup. You have USB-A and USB-C charging, some 110s. You have roller blinds and windows right up top there. So everything you need in this wonderful small motorhome, and there is even more to see on the outside. So let's pack it up and talk about all those exterior hot features.
You all ready for some hot features? Everything's a
So here you go, look at it. It's cute, isn't it? Again, because it's just so tiny, and yes, it is just as much fun to drive as it is to camp in. 20 feet 11 inches. That's it. This rig will fit in a regular parking space, and I think that is one of the huge benefits of driving a motorhome like the 19Z. Let's talk about some of the features out here. Standard running boards makes it so much easier to get in and out. You even have a nice little courtesy light there, so that'll go on when you're getting in at night, light up the way so you don't step in something outside, especially at a tailgate. You know what I'm talking about. I know you do. Right here, all the way up, all the way down, over the door, over the windows, our awning. Beautiful. Comes out, the button is right here, you press it, and look at this shade. You have your camping chair set up, and you're kicked back and just enjoying the time away in your 19Z. The switch for that awning is right here, and notice, no step, no automatic step that comes out. So it's just easy in and easy out. You even have a screen door right there for ventilation. And let's talk about the easy in and the easy out and the upfit as I'm looking at our chassis upfit by More Ride sticker. So More Ride is going to be the premier RV upfitter. When we get our chassis in, whether you have the Chevy Express or you have the Ford, it is available on both. The Ford is going to be a little bit shorter, coming in at 20 feet 5 inches. It's really just from here up. This is empty, and then it is upfitted, and we have steel beams running from wall to wall, so you don't have the outriggers, and that's going to give you a solid foundation, because that's what you want when you are away, a nice solid home. And part of that is why we take and vacuum bond and laminate our sidewalls, our roof, and our floor. We put that all together, and you get this beautiful Chateau 19Z. Right here we have a little storage bay. All the storage bays are a rotocast material, no mold, no mildew, no bay stink. Pet tie down is right here. Right up here is going to be your fresh water fill. Fill up your fresh water before you go. Over here, we have some GFCI, so if you are out at that tailgate, you could plug your TV into there, and then you could watch the game there. Propane right here, you need this for the heat, and you need it for the hot water. Large bay right back here. This goes all the way through from side to side. We'll open the other side when we go back there, but that is your campsite. It is simple, it's easy, it's everything you need. That's why it is an E-Spec Essentials, all the basics you need to get out there and have some fun. Right around back, we have an 8,000-pound hitch. You're gonna wanna do the math before you tow and go, and take into consideration what chassis you are on. We are on the Chevy chassis. Your GVWR, 12,300 pounds. Your GCWR, 16,000 pounds. On the Ford, your GVWR, 11,500 pounds, but your GCWR, 18,500 pounds. So think about that before you tow and go. And again, just a huge amount of occupant and cargo carrying capacity on this. You're gonna be good, just do the math, tow safe. Steel bumper, just in the off chance you wanna sit back here and talk stats with your friends, or sometimes things happen when you back up. Another benefit of the steel bumper, it's going to keep your 4,000 watt generator nice and safe. Not only will this power everything in your 19Z, you can power it off of gas, you can power it off of propane. Little switch right over here in the corner, you just move it to the source that you want. Now you are running off either gas or propane, which is great. So maybe it's summer like it is now. It's hot. You're not going to be running the furnace. Maybe you have a lot of propane left. You don't want to run it off the tank. You just switch to propane. You just bought yourself extra time out at the campsite. You also have an on and off switch, a breaker. You can start it from here. And again, you can always start it from the app. Real easy too. Your oil is there. Don't forget to do your maintenance right back there. And roof maintenance is also very important on your 19Z, which is why if you would like to add a ladder, we have a mount right there. You just hook up your collapsible ladder. Now you can climb up, and you can do all the maintenance you need to make sure your Chateau stays in tip-top shape. You have a nice backup camera up top, right on top of that upper rear cap. We'll show you that display when we go in. It's nice and clear and it's really easy to back into your spot. Again, a nice large window allowing all that natural light to go in, and that is gonna creep us around to the business end here. There is the bay, goes all the way through. 30 amp detachable shore power cord. You can keep it here, or you can keep it there. Wherever you want to keep it, it's your 30 amp detachable shore power cord, but no matter where you keep it, it's going to plug in right here. And that is one of the beauties of the 19Z. Business end. All the business happens here and then in a bay. But look at this, you don't have to open bays to hook up your electric, to flush your tank, to hook up city water connection, for your campsite cable. Everything is right here. It's easily accessible, easy to find in the dark, even if you just have on one of those little headlamps. Boom, right there. Exhaust for that tankless hot water. Exhaust for your furnace, which is really nice to have all of these over on one side. As we work our way up, 32 gallons of fuel, and we have our termination handles right here. Black tank, gray tank, you hook up that potty python. If you would like to hook that up and then lock it, you can do that. And that takes us right up front, where we are about to climb into the driver's seat and fire up the good old sounds of a beautiful Chevy V8. I'm a sucker for a Chevy V8. My very first car, 72 Nova, had a 307. I wish I had the 396, but when you're 16, it will do, and it was wicked fast. It was putting down a lot of ponies, but not as many ponies as you have on the Chevy V8. You're gonna have a little more horsepower and a little more torque on the V8 than you would in the Ford. The Ford, you get a 7.3 liter. Either way, plenty of power. Pick what you like. It's your 19Z there. That's why we have the choices out there for you. Let's walk through this dash, keeping it Chevy specific. We have our auto headlights here. We have buttons over here for maintenance reminders, trip meters, and odometer, so on and so forth. All your analog gauges right there in the center cluster. Cruise control right over here. 6-speed transmission with a tow haul mode. And what's nice about having that is when you're driving, you're thinking about so many things like, okay, how tall am I? You're under 11 feet, by the way, for the tunnels, but now you can take control and manually shift your 19Z to get the best towing. And look at that, there's your tow haul button right there. Right up here are HVAC controls. Down here, 12-volt traction control. We have an inverted plug. Right over here is a USB-C, and we have a 12-volt place for your phone, sunglasses, cup holders. Let's say we have the phone plugged into this USB-C. Now we are cooking with gas, whether we are cooking Android Auto or boiling up some Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, everything you need. And what's great about this is having Android Auto or Apple CarPlay is you can use the RV specific app that you like, and it's going to display right there, local radio, anything you want to do with your infotainment center. Little light here, you have your visors, everything you could ask for. That's the beauty of a Class C. You get in, you get out, it feels like a car, it drives like a car. We're really not much bigger than some of your full-size jumbo SUVs. It's just nice, it's compact, it's the 2027 Chateau 19Z. You click for the Coach and there are thousands of RV videos out there. You watch this one. Thank you very much. Click that subscribe button so we can see each other again on the next tour.